So, welcome to the Speaker Award Shortlisting 2026. Here's what's going to cover today. We're going to talk a little bit about the awards. We're going to look at some of the feedback we got from the judges, which this year has been next level in terms of the competition, in terms of the standard. It's just been very tough for the judges. I would not want to be a judge, period. Let me just run the whole thing, right? We're going to talk about how you can come to the gala as well and how to do that. And you can come yourself, you can bring someone with you, or you could get a table. Woo. Then we'll do the shortlisting announcement. And then I just want to remind to everybody that is shortlisted, straight after this, we have a shortlisting webinar. You stay on, you don't need to go anywhere. With Ambition PR, we're going to talk about how you can capitalize and maximize the shortlisting already. So, from a PR point of view, how you can do that. So, that's coming in after this one. And I am just raring to go. So, it's going to be in the 3rd of July in London at the St. Leonardo's Hotel in the evening, the gala. We do have a different event during the day, but this is about the awards in the evening, which is a gala. And that's happening on the 3rd of July in London. Best of luck to everybody, I agree. So who's who, for those of you who've never met me before, my name is Elliot Kay, and I'm the visionary and the founder and the CEO of the Speaker Awards and the Speaker Summit, as well as being a professional speaker, although my professional speaking's taken a little bit of a downsize, just a tiny bit, while I'm building this. And I do this day in, day out. And I get to work with incredible people, the judges. I get to meet incredible speakers. I get to work with the founders who you'll hear from. That's just a little bit about me. I've got my 7th book coming out as well shortly, so lots going on in the back office here. But I'll hand it over to the rose between the two thorns, and I'll give that to Lavelda, who might want to unmute herself, especially if she wants to be heard.
No, I'm trying to remain silent in the background. Hi, folks. Super excited to be here. My name's Lavelda Vincenzi. I'm an international moderator and host by trade, and I work here in the operational capacity at the Speaker Awards and Summit, which means I have been working incredibly closely with the judges to make sure, as they've been sending in their shortlists and getting them all tidied up and ready for the second round of judging. So I got to look very closely at the scores, and as Elliot said, it is so close. We have a little judges WhatsApp group, and the number of times in the last couple of weeks you lot have not made it easy for them. Let's just put it that way. You haven't made it easy because we've got lots of feedback about how challenging it's been for them to go back and rewatch videos 2 or 3 times to make decisions about who's been shortlisted. So rest assured, process wise, if you make it through today, that you've applied is brilliant. And if you haven't made it through, it literally might have been this much of a margin that kept you away from that. So keep that little ray of hope in the back of your mind, because it has been that close this year. So that's a bit about me, and I will hand over to Simone.
Hi, everyone. My name is Simone Vincenzi, and welcome. It's great to see you here. I'm the sales director here at the Speaker Awards and Summit, and also I'm a professional speaker, like everyone here. I average around 200 speaking gigs a year, so I'm well in the trenches, and I love and breathe the speaking industry. So being able to create a space where we can meet and create a space where people that are as ambitious as myself, that have hold themselves to a really high standard in the speaking industry, has been a dream come true. And I cannot wait also to announce now the shortlisted, as Lovelda said as well, and also Elliot said, just the fact that you entered the awards and you decided to back yourself, that's the biggest thing. And so now we're ready to get going. Elliot, back to you.
All right. Next slide, please. There we are. So when I set up the Speaker Awards way back in 2022, I really wanted to recognize excellence in the industry. I wanted to shine the light on all the great work professional speakers do when they go out there to impact industry, to impact people, to, really impact communities. And I couldn't find a body. I couldn't find anything open to the public. I found lots of awards amongst memberships, but nothing that opened it up to everybody to apply regardless. And so that's where the awards came from. So there is currently no public body that awards, that recognizes excellence. And everybody that is a judge are people in the industry, right? These are people that, that are out there day in, day out. They are bureau owners, they're agents, they're bookers, they're conference organizers, and they see speakers left, right, and center. And that's really important to us because it's not everybody that goes, I want to be a judge. We go, sure, be a judge, or someone that's done a weekend training goes, oh, I could be a judge. No, it's people that have been in the space, they understand professional speaking, and they really understand what it takes to stand on the stage and move a room. So those are the people that are judged this year and every year, by the way. And you'll see some of those faces shortly. So when we opened the waiting list, we had 600 people register to find out. Over 100 people attended our launch when we did that way back in February. Feels like, I don't know, 20 years ago now. February. 340 people started applications. Only 213 finished and 80 abandoned them. So in between that, people deleted applications as well. So if you go, wait, man, the math doesn't add up, that's because people actually deleted the whole thing, then just abandoned them. We just didn't want to put deleted in there. But there we go. So just so you know, that the fact that you're part of this 213, whether you've done 1, 2, or 3 applications, you backed yourself. And whatever happens today, here's why I mean this. And I get, because I've been in awards myself, I've entered awards, and Abelda will talk a little bit about this. It's the very fact that if you're not successful, it doesn't define, it's not defining moment. It's a moment in time. I just want to say that. And as a professional speaker, it's about what can I do, come back bigger or stronger? Or maybe it was the fact that something was 1 point off, and that's why you're not shortlisted. This doesn't reflect your ability as a speaker. It doesn't mean you're not good, right? Let's all agree, give me an emoji if we all agree to treat ourselves with kindness, regardless of the outcome of today. All right. I don't want this. I did not set this up so people beat themselves up. I set this up so we can recognize that and we can be kind to each other, to ourselves. Deal? I'm seeing lots of hearts there. All right, good. That's my spiel done. We are blown away by how global this platform has become, right? I've said it's a global platform for ages, and it has become so global. We've got people from Papua New Guinea, Nigeria, Montague. We had people as far as Australia apply, and as people as far as London. Yeah, miles away. No, joking. Right. But we cannot believe where people are applying. We've got over 19 countries in total. So you are part of that. So thank you for that. Keep spreading the word. Let's keep doing this, because only then we can raise the standard and elevate the speaking industry. So round of applause to all of you from wherever you are in the world. The other thing, of course, is we have such a diverse range of people, culturally, racially, but even physically. We've got Olympians, we've got Paralympians, we have a variety of people with super abilities. We are literally blown away by the people that put themselves forward through this process. So again, we're really happy, and you'll see some of those people hopefully on the 3rd of July. So I told you that the judges said it was close. Some categories, there were 2 or 3 points between you. So what happened with the judging is everybody judged independently. So it's not they got together, they get their own, and you've seen what you're judged on, right? There's the scorecard, and then everybody watched the videos and put the scoring. And the feedback has been that is close, the standard's high. Some categories are separated by 6, some categories by a lot less. I looked at some of them yesterday, I'm like, oh my God, there's 3 points in this. So just know how tough. And every year, some of you, by the way, give me put in the notes if you're coming back for more than your first year. You've come back once or twice. If you come back once or twice, you will see the caliber of people. Yep, 3rd year, 2nd year. Oh, you know it. Hey, Mark. Yes, 2nd year, right? You will see that the level just goes up and up and up. And that's just the reality. And that's part of being in the game. There we are. Lots of people. Yep, 2nd year. Hey. Cool. So listen, the good thing is you're on someone's radar, right? You might find that someone's bought your book as a result of seeing you. You might find that after this, someone from a bureau and agent reached out. I can't promise that. But the good thing is by them seeing your application, you're on someone's radar, right? And someone that can hopefully open doors and things like that. So good job. Right. What happens if you do win an award? Or the other thing, of course, is even if you're not shortlisted today, right? And that might happen. We would love you to be on the 3rd of July, love you to be there in the 3rd of July, right? Because the room itself is a community, right? This is a community that supports each other, that really supports one another. And what we found that people have come to the room, regardless of shortlisted or winning or not, they've actually met some incredible speakers, right? They've had greater exposure. They've had access to agents and bureaus that otherwise they might not have access to. Please don't show up to the gala with your show reel and, you know, hand it to someone who might be a booker, but get into conversation, get to know them as people. And you get to network with industry leaders as well, right? So even if you win, even if you're not shortlisted, we encourage you to come be part of the community. The community is exceptional. Everyone supports each other. And I'll give you an example. Jim Steele, who won Speaker of the Year last year, when he entered, he was very skeptical. And we welcome skepticism. That's okay. Being a bit skeptical is not a bad thing. And when he showed up on the night, he was worried. He was a bit wary. He's like, you know, speakers. Anyone know a speaker that's a bit like a prima donna? That's a little bit like demanding, a little bit temperamental, a little bit egoistic. Does anyone know someone like that? No, no one's going to admit to it. You, Andy admitted to it. So he's a bit worried that the room would be like that, would be quite catty, you know. And what he found is actually everybody wanted to talk, everybody wanted to hang out, everybody wanted to see how they could help. I mean, not everybody, most people. I can't speak for everybody, but I do most people. And then he ended up winning Speaker of the Year as well. So look, we want to encourage you to join the community. You're part of it by applying. We encourage you to engage as well. Here's an example of Vanessa. She's been with us, I think, 3 or 4 years. And she came, I think, either last year or the year before, and she wasn't shortlisted, but she showed up. And by the time she left, she had meetings with 2 bureaus and a manager. So that's the power of just showing up and being present in this community and being a nice person, right? I think if you're not a nice person, that might not happen. Yes, but you know, it helps that you're a good person and you want to support as well. So there's an example there. So come be part of the community regardless. 3rd of July, there'll be a drinks reception to kick us off, a 3-course gala dinner, right? We'll win the winners are announced on the night. So that's when the judges get to go. And the winner is Elliot Kay. Yay! I can't enter the awards. So, you know, I don't think I would win if I actually entered these awards, by the way. I don't think I'd even get shortlisted. But anyway, that's another conversation. And then, of course, you get to network with people, conversations at the bar, after the gala, right? And this year it's in Leonardo's Hotel, which is by St. Paul's. Beautiful scenery around you. Fantastic opportunity for some great pictures as well. So for those of you wondering, before we go to show how much it is, it's a single ticket is 225. You can get a double deal for 400 if you want to bring a partner. And of course, if you want a table, they're available too. It's a table of 8, right? So if you want to bring your whole family and their family and their family's family and your cat, no cats allowed because I'm allergic to them. But besides that, you can bring anyone else. There we go. But not your goldfish. There we are. And that would expire on the 26th of May. So there's a link. It's going to be in the chat and you can grab it at the end as well, of course. Come be part of the community. We'd love to have you in the room regardless. Over to the lovely Lavelda.
Right. So we're almost there, folks. Really quickly, just by way of reminder, after this session, immediately after we've done this announcement, ticket sales will be open. In fact, you can go and buy them now if you already know you're coming, regardless of the result. And we'll be going straight into a bonus training with Ambition PR. If you're shortlisted, check your inbox in the next couple of hours. The team will be sending you out some social media assets that you can use to announce that to the world. So a little bit about the Ambition PR training that will be happening immediately afterwards. Every time we've announced a shortlist, individuals have come back and said, well, how do I make the most out of this, right? And bear in mind, this training is open to you, whether you're shortlisted or not. You just stay on and we'll roll straight into that next. So Ambition PR are going to be covering, next slide, please. Ambition PR are going to be covering the essential immediate actions as a shortlistee that you should be taking. So it's a great, if you miss the training, you have to jump off, you've got something else to do, don't worry, it will be emailed out to you if you're shortlisted. How you can use this as a springboard to get more PR opportunities and get your name out there, and some really good examples of what you can do next. So it's a really practical session with some good tips and tricks that you can take the shortlisting announcement and make a big song and dance about it and use that to kind of propel and initiate ongoing conversations. Fabulous. So reminder of who our judges was. These were our judges. Can we please give them an incredible round of applause? They're halfway through their job. They're getting ready to go, and right now they don't even know who the winners are. They've got to do round 2 of judging. So I want to thank them all very much for the work that they've done so far, and for committing their time. It is a lot of their time, committing their time to helping to make this process a robust process such that it's not a popularity contest and it's really based on merit. So just a quick reminder of how the judging worked up until this point. So our judges are a mixture of individuals. We've got 6 from bureaus, agents, and bookers. We've got 1 for the first time who's joining us from the US. So the eyeballs that have been on your applications are qualified individuals in this space, former PSA presidents, speaker trainers, speech writing experts. They know what they're talking about. They know they've seen hundreds and thousands of speakers. So rest assured, if you've made it through, it's based on the merit of the application that you submitted. There were 3 judges for every single category, and a minimum of 2 judges would have looked at your application. If a judge knew you, they had to recuse themselves from judging you on that particular application. So if you happen to have a judge in your category, they've worked with you before, hired you before, they've recused themselves from judging you on this particular round, and so would have had 0 say in whether you make it through to the shortlist. They will have been judging against a really strict judging criteria. In that criteria, it's a score of 1 to 5 on a number of different things. That criteria is available on the website should you wish to go and see that again. And at this stage, to get you shortlisted, each judge scored you individually and anonymously. None of the judges know what the other judges scored. And based on that score, they then decided who they wanted to put through to the next round. To be clear, Elliot, Simone, and I have had absolutely nothing to do with it. So this is purely the judge's call on this, and we respect, judges' decisions are final. Before we quickly jump in to the shortlisting, just by way of reminder, regardless of whether you've been shortlisted or not, who you have become as a result of this process has been worth it in and of itself. We're creating this as a safe zone whereby we're all pinky promising that win, lose, or draw here, we're going to walk away with our heads held high, because regardless of whether you're shortlisted or not, it does not take away from the years that you've done up until date. It doesn't take away from the testimonials that you've had from your clients. It takes nothing away from your bookability, your ability to grow as a speaker, your ability to command higher speaking fees, what your future is going to look like a speaker. This is a defining moment, and we can either take this, walk away, and say, I didn't get shortlisted, so therefore it means all of these things about me. Who you were before the shortlist and who you are after the shortlist is a moment in time. And so I really want to encourage you to pinky promise to me that you'll take a moment and remind yourself that 600 people applied, only 213 applications were completed. It's a robust group of judges here, and the field is really tight. It doesn't mean you can't do it. It doesn't mean you won't do it. It doesn't mean you won't succeed, okay? So promises, people, right? So we're going to get ready to get into it with our very first category. Hold it, caller. Oh, before I jump into it, this year, every year we announce a Lifetime Achievement Award. This year, the Lifetime Achievement is going to Leanne Christie, who is a veteran in this industry. She's had over 30 years in the speaking industry. She's the founder of Ovations International, Standing Ovations, and Ode Management. She will be receiving her award this year, and we have a special announcement as it pertains to the Speaker Summit as well, fingers crossed, but that's coming later. So that's our Lifetime Achievement for this year, which means she will be inducted into the Hall of Fame this year, as well as Jim Steele, who was the Lifetime Achievement winner last year. So our current Hall of Fame has 2 Lifetime Achievement award winners that went into the Hall of Fame. Jazz Ampafar, who was the Speaker of the Year 2022-2023, before it became impossible because the Hall of Fame was introduced in 2024, so Jazz can't win it again. Speaker of the Year, let's just put it that way. Ben Henley then won it in 2024 and got inducted into the Hall of Fame. And last year, Jim Steele was our Speaker of the Year and got inducted into the Hall of Fame. If you're shortlisted, you're immediately eligible for the Hall of Fame. Everybody who is shortlisted is eligible for the Hall of Fame, because the Hall of Fame speaker ends up being somebody who becomes Speaker of the Year. Sorry, everybody who's shortlisted is eligible for Speaker of the Year, to be clear. Speaker of the Year is the applicant whose application has stood out above and beyond everybody else's for the year. So it's the Speaker of Speakers, so to speak, is the Speaker of the Year. And last year that was Jim Steele, who took home 3 awards. So every category he applied to, he won, is how that ended up happening. So am I ready to announce now, Simone? Go back! Oh, here are categories. So the categories for this year, we're getting there, folks. The categories for this year are Best New Host, Best Speaker Showreel 2026, Best Live Speaker, Best Speaker Storyteller, Best Thought Leadership Speaker, Newcomer of the Year, Best TEDx Speaker, Booker's Choice, Best AI and Future of Technology Speaker, and new category, Motivational Speaker of the Year. So we're ready to get into it. Are we ready? Can we drop a thumbs up in the chat if you're ready for this? Good luck, everybody. I'm sending you all the best and best and best of wishes. Win, lose, or draw, we're hoping to see you there. Welcome to the community of people who have applied to the Speaker Awards. And let's see, kicking off with Best Motivational Speaker 2026. The shortlistees are, dun, 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 we have, here we go, Best Motivational Speaker. Congratulations to Bruce Whitfield, Clear Boss, Baroness Sue Campbell, Karen Farrell, Benita Norris, Raj Haya, Bruce Dickinson, and Chris Tuck. Can we give them all an incredible round of applause? Well done. Congratulations. Congratulations. And well done to everybody who applied to this category. Next up, the category is Best Showreel 2026. And the shortlistees are... Dun, dun, dun. Chris Bonello, Holly Ransom, Karen Farrell, Dominic Hollison, Kay Kirsch, and Nick Redman. Huge congratulations to you. Congratulations. Welcome to the shortlist. Well done. And finally, in this little category pocket, we've got Best Live Speaker 2026. And the shortlistees are... Congratulations, Bruce Dickinson, Robin Keramode, Andy Edwards, Dr. Lauren Penn, Jim Tracy, Svetlana Makarova, Dr. Natalie Bailey, and Nicola S. Morgan. Well done. Congratulations to all of you. And congratulations to everybody who applied to the Best Motivational Speaker, Best Live Speaker, or Best Showreel category. For those of you who've already been shortlisted and those of you in the category who want to come and stay in the vibe of the awards, please go and grab your tickets now. The website is thespeakerawards.com/shortlist-2026. So that is the first group of speakers. Next up, I'll hand over to Elliot Kay for the next group.
All right. So they gave the dyslexic the biggest categories with the most names. So please bear with me if I mispronounce your name. But I shall utmost do my best to get everyone's names correct. So please be forgiving if I mispronounce your name. So the next category we have is the Best Storyteller 2026. And congratulations to Nicholas Morgan, Bruce Dickinson, Holly Budge, Karis Gill, Marina Ibrahim, Patricia Casanati, Jim Tracy, Alex Beeching, Christo Hudson, Jennifer Vessels, Bruce Whitfield, and Carol Benton. Well done, everyone. Woo! Really great work. Tough category. Really tough. Well done, everyone. And the next category, Best Thought Leadership 2026. And the shortlistees are Celine Morin, Anik Says, Marina Ibrahim, Nuella Walsh, Motsin Wilson, Zoltan Bardi, Jennifer Vessels, Jane Lewis, Melanie Alven. How do you say that? Melanie. Sorry, Melanie. Holly
Rengar.
It's Alvarenga. It's the Cuban in me.
I'm sorry, but Alvarenga.
Okay,
there we go.
Thank you.
Holly Budge, Emma Henderson, Dr. Laura Penn, and Alex Atherton. Well done. Yay. Woo, 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 woo. Let's give them some love, people. Let's give them some love. Come on, let's see those emotions going. Woo. Remember, we're a community. We support each other. Let's celebrate each other's successes. I know for some of you unshortlisted how you're feeling as well. And the last one that I get to announce is, again, another very big category. I sound a bit like Bora there. Another big category. I don't know why it came out that way. Best Newcomer 2026. Here we go. Congratulations to Alex Moffat, Karen Farrell, Amelie Galbuni. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. Jim Tracy, Nick Redman, Helen Simon, Rosie Stevenson, Sapna Peru, Motsin Wilson, Carol Benton, Christo Hudson, Terry Duhan, and Renee Exelbert. Well done and congratulations to all of you. If you want to come and grab your tickets for the gala, we'd love to see you there and celebrate with you. Kerry, have a lovely one. We are so excited to welcome you all. Bring your friends, bring your family, but not your goldfish. We are excited. Well done, everybody. And of course, if you're not shortlisted, we still would love to have you in the room. Be with us because this is just something quite unique. No goldfish. I love it. All right. I'm going to hand it over to Simone.
All right, I got the last four categories here. So we're going to start with the Best TED Speaker 2026. And the shortlistees are Jackie Brennan, Susan Eaton Wright, Jill McKay, Dave James, Heather Wright, Ricky Locke, Sarah Stone, and Siran Jindal. Great work, everyone. Great work. Well done. Well done to all the shortlistees. Now, we are going to move to the next category, which is Booker's Choice 2026. This is the category that actually has been judged by the Bookers. So let's go with Booker's Choice 2026. And the shortlistees are Dr. Laura Penn, Robin Kermode, Nick Marks, Aaron Phipps, Helen Seymour, and Rosie Stevenson. Zana Goich Petrovic. Congratulations. Congratulations. Well done. Well done for the shortlistees of Booker's Choice 2026. Now we got the last two categories, and the next one is Best AI and Future Technology Speaker 2026. And the shortlistees are... Congratulations to Svetlana Makarova, Zoe Scammon, Erica Farmer, Catherine Mulligan, and Jennifer Vassell. Congratulations. Well done again for the shortlistees of Best AI and Future Technology Speaker 2026. And now I'm going to move to the final category, which is a new category for this year, Best Event Host 2026. And the shortlistees are Robin Kermode, Heather Wright, Holly Ranson, Susan Streeter, Chris Barris Brown, and Jim Lusty. Congratulations, everyone. Again, if your name was in the shortlistees, well done. You deserve to be there. You have done an incredible work in your speaking business. And as Elliot and Lovelda said before, if your name wasn't in the shortlistees, it doesn't mean that you didn't deserve to be there. And actually, the margins were really tight, so we congratulate you for backing yourself. This was the theme of the year. It's about backing ourselves, and well done everyone for just being part of the process. So I'm just going to stop the music for a moment and then guide you again to tell you what's going to happen next. So again, congratulations for all the shortlistees. We're going to have now, which is open to everyone, whether you've been shortlisted or not, but in particular more relevant to you, if you've been shortlisted, a training from Ambition PR, one of our partners, which is just going to start as soon as we finish this particular section, on how you can leverage your nomination. How can you create a buzz? How can you create some noise and leverage this incredible opportunity? Also, you're going to receive an email with the assets. You're going to receive an email with the picture and a post that you can share on social media, so you can let everyone know that you've been shortlisted. That's a great moment to celebrate. Get your entire community, your family, your friends, again, the goldfish as well, to celebrate with you. And of course, you got to be in the room on the 3rd of July. Whether you've been shortlisted or not, we invite everyone to be in the room. And in fact, we have a special deal that is just closed to everyone that has entered the Speaker Awards. So at the moment, we have not opened the tickets publicly. You are the only one that knows that the awards dinner is open, because we want to give you priority. You are the people that back themselves. You are the people that went through the grueling process of creating the application, getting all the material, submitting the application. So we want to thank you for that. And as we mentioned, the Speaker Awards and Speaker Summit is a community first. We are here to celebrate each other. And the community is not built on a Zoom call. And community is not built on a Zoom training. Community is not built on an announcement. Community is built by meeting the right people. And I can say at some of these events, I met people that became my business partners. I met my wife, Lovelda, at events. So you never know who you're going to meet, who's going to be sitting next to you. I'm not saying you're going to find the partner of your life, but maybe you're going to find a great connection that is going to open doors and opportunities. Because the reality is that speaker is a referral-based industry. And there is no better way to connect with someone when they are a bit tipsy, when they celebrate. I think about some of the best friendships, they happen in moments where everyone is having a good time. So have a good time with us. You can see that the full price that we are going to open the tickets to, the single will be £375 as plus VAT. As you are part of this call and you have submitted your entry, you can get the Shortlisted deal for only 225. And let me repeat it for you. It is open to both people that have been shortlisted and not. If you want to buy 2 tickets, then you can get the double deal. You bring a friend, you bring a partner, you bring someone that you care about, that you want to share this moment with. That's £400 instead of £550 plus VAT. Or you want to bring your whole family and the family of your family and your friends and everyone. You can get a table of 8. Table of 8 is £1,720 plus VAT instead of £2,470. But you have until the 26th of May, because after the 26th of May, then we are opening the registration, the registration for the dinner to everyone. And we sell out every single year. It's an incredible time that we are going to have together. So make sure you get your ticket and get the best deal. Also, it is an investment. Remember, this is also an investment that you make in yourself, in accessing the right network of people that can open doors and opportunities for you. That's the value of the dinner on top of being a moment of celebration. Also, if someone can put also the link to the Speaker Summit in the chat for those of you that are not coming to the Speaker Summit or don't know what the Speaker Summit is, during the day, we are having a full day that is designed to help you grow your speaking business and be future ready. At the moment, we have early bird tickets there. So if you want to make it a day out where you come attend the conference during the day and the award ceremony in the evening, make sure you do that, because then you can spend the full day surrounded by incredibly inspiring people and also connect with agents, bureaus, and learn what is the future of the speaking industry and work strategically on your speaking business so you can be future ready. So that's it about the awards and also about the dinner and also about the summit. So I'm giving the word back to Elliot to wrap this up. So Elliot, back to you.
Well, thank you to everybody watching live, who's watching on the replay, and congratulations to everyone. And I mean that, it's not just a line. And listen, I know what it's like to enter an award and not win and not even make it on the shortlist. I know what it's like to make it on the shortlist and not win. So I've been through all the emotions that you've been through other awards that I've entered, and I feel for every single one of you. And I love this process, and this is the part I dislike, is when people aren't on the list. But remember what we said at the beginning, it's not a reflection, it's not your ability, it's just a snapshot in time. The judges saw something, and you just didn't make the marks. Honestly, it was tiny margins, which I know can be very frustrating for those who are listening who aren't shortlisted. But that's the truth, right? We back you, we support you regardless. Be in the room, meet these incredible people, come meet the other people, meet the judges. Plus, there'll be other people there as well for you to connect with. It's worthwhile. You're already part of this community. Stay engaged. Look out for my Wednesday newsletter. I hear it's pretty good from people. It's very insightful and thoughtful and things like that. I don't know who writes them, but yeah, there we go. But yes, well done. And I hope I know you might feel a bit gutted if you're not on the shortlist, but just go out and acknowledge yourself. Be kind to yourself. And just pick yourself up and move forwards. You're still brilliant. You're still doing great stuff. You're still doing good work. Please remember that more than anything. We got you. All right. Okay, I'm going to stop recording now because we start